I am Madison Timmons.
I'm Chris Susie.
And we're paranormal specialists who live in the most haunted city on earth, Savannah, Georgia. Every day is Halloween in our line of work, so join us as we spin true tales of haunts, murders, and disturbing Savannah history. I'm Madison.
I'm Chris.
And welcome to the most haunted city on earth. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the most haunted city on earth. My name is Madison Timmons.
I'm Chris Susie.
And I'm Toast Chi, the New York City rat.
Yes.
Awkward pause. Yes.
It's gonna become a meme.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, yeah. So DeBria has transformed,
Yes.
Chris, I should say, transformed into DeBria today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was feeling like he needed a little change, so he decided to
be black.
just switch it up a little bit.
No, Chris is up there in New York City with Toast Chi, the New York City rat.
Yes.
Yep.
I was just telling the Parajunkies how when we were, because we are live streaming for the Parajunkies right now, I was telling them when we were in New York City for my birthday last month, I was going to pick JT up from his little fishing excursion that I dropped him off at in Central Park. And as I was walking the path to go pick him up, a full New York City rat carrying a enclosed package of Toast Chi scurried in front of me and jumped into a bush.
A legend.
A legend.
A legend.
No, a legend. He was an absolute legend.
He is an
Are you
absolute
seeing
legend.
rat ghosts?
Probably. No, seriously, that is a possibility.
It's a lot of rat ghosts in New York City, y'all.
We be
All
watching
right.
them put them poison traps down in the subway. We know what they're doing.
Maddie, do we have an announcement?
We have lots of announcements.
Oh boy. Well, we'll make them quick. Don't worry. But this announcement is a big announcement and you're not going to want to skip it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
skip it.
Don't skip it.
Or we'll be sad.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. Sorry, we're in a silly, goofy mood
We
today.
are silly. It's Saturday morning. We're feeling it.
We're
It's all
feeling
good.
our oats.
Yeah.
Anyways. So our big announcement of the day.
DeBria,
is,
give it a drum roll. All right. Okay. And
She said, boom, 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 boom. Anyways, so our big announcement today is on October 9th, we will be dropping the first episode of our new true crime podcast. Woo!
I know there's an applause here somewhere.
Woo!
Yeah.
There it is. There's the applause.
Too late.
Yeah, it's like everything's just too late. Yeah, so From One to Wicked. That is the name of the podcast, and it's from the creators of The Most Haunted City on Earth, which is Oos.
Oos.
Yep.
And this one is just going to be JT and I because we love to nerd out on true crime.
And DeBria sometimes.
And DeBria sometimes. Chris is not going anywhere. True crime is just not Chris's passion, but it is JT and I's passion.
Yes.
So we decided we're going to do a little spinoff and
Yes.
whatnot and see how that goes.
So how does it work? How does the show work? Because I heard that it's interactive
It's
from the guy who developed it.
it's
I was like, what?
interactive. So basically, it's going to be a little bit different than the segment that we've always done for From One to Wicked, where we would rank. Excuse
Yeah.
me, my my brain just like dissipated.
You rank 'em too.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So we rank our entities on a scale from 1 to Wicked, but this time it's going to be a little different. We have 5 different categories that are going to be rated, and we're going to culminate all of those ratings into one final score. So the different categories are going to be based off of brutality, motive, premeditation, difficulty of investigation, and body count.
Yep. So
And
that
that's
is
how we're
how
gonna
we
get
are
our
going
rating.
to rate these malevolent people and their crimes on a scale from 1 to wicked. That is how we're going to do it. And basically the listeners who are listening live are going to be able to cast their vote. And then we're going to average everybody up, and that's going to be the final score. So, for instance, Ted Bundy, 9.73. You know,
Yep.
that's going to be kind of how it goes. It's going to be pretty dope.
It's going to be really cool. I'm very excited. And you're probably asking yourself, why October 9th? That seems random. Well, I'll tell you. So the reasoning for that is because October 9th is the official court date for one of the, I would dare say, our OJ case for Savannah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be basically our first episode. We're covering the case of Leilani Simon. And if you're not familiar with that case, you need to listen to the first episode because we will give you all the nitty gritty. We're going to deep dive into all of it. And we are going to be continuing our episodes as the trial progresses.
Yeah.
So if you are itching to hear the deep dive on this particular case, you should become a Parrot Junkie because you will be able to get all of that information before anybody else. And yeah, we've got some, and because it's happening in Savannah, it's going to be really fascinating to be able to be up at close and personal while this trial is taking place. So
Cool.
up close and personal with the criminals.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So just let's go ahead and just blow through the next few
Yes.
and
All right. So 2 more announcements. So the second one is on September 26th. We're going to have Tiff from Tiff's Ghost Talk from TikTok on the show. We're really excited to have her on. We actually had, I think it was a Parrot Junkie who tagged us in her content on TikTok. And we're like, you guys should do something together. And we're making that happen. So we're really excited to have Tiff on. And then just a reminder, on October 3rd, we will be live streaming our filming with And That's Why We Drink, which is
a big one.
Yes, it's a very big one. That is the postponed date. So October 3rd, you definitely want to be around as a Parrot Junkie so you can watch that live stream. And then the episode will also drop that following Tuesday.
Nice.
So yeah, lots of really big stuff going on. Very
yeah.
excited. Yeah, we're definitely... We're making moves around here, so
We sure are.
Yeah. I figure I'd
I'm
join.
walking here.
All right, let's talk about some ghosties.
Yes. We
Yo,
also
yo.
didn't mention that we are doing a Ghost Caught on Camera today, which I'm sure you have figured out because you clicked on this episode, and I'm sure that's what it's going to be titled. Ashley Krieger said you guys should wear pink for October 3rd for Mean Girls Day. I'm glad you know that it's
Yes.
Mean Girls Day, Ashley, because when I brought it up last time we were filming, Chris and JT looked at me like I had 3 eyes. When I
You're
was
not
like,
for the girls.
you're not for the
You
girls.
Ohioan.
Y'all about to
You're-
wind up in my burn book.
Oh, you are not a Rizzler over there.
All right.
Cringe. Anyways.
Okay, ghosts. Let's do this. Lord Jesus.
But yeah, so JT has curated a few ghost photos for us.
I go on social media and I find ghost photos, some of the best. And
And
What's
JT,
up?
didn't you just create a Facebook page for people to share their ghost
I
photos?
sure did. Yeah, I sure did. It's-
Gorgeous.
Yeah, paranormal caught on camera, and it is we're basically it's the Haunted City Gallery. That's what it is, and we're collecting
Fancy.
ghost photos. So if you have a ghost photo, post it on the Haunted City Gallery. It's called Paranormal Caught on Camera Haunted City Gallery.
And it might just end up on a Ghost Caught on Camera segment.
Yes, it might.
So,
So
Very
cool.
all right.
And let's go ahead and jump into this one. Are y'all ready? The first episode. I mean, not the first episode. The first. God. The first photo. Here we go.
Born ready.
And,
Wait,
Let's do
do
it.
we look?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look. Come on. And there we go. So I'm gonna.
Oh
pull
my
it.
God, they're bikers.
All
Are the
right.
ghost bikers?
So Angie said.
Oh wait, I think I see what it is.
Yep. So zoom in behind the middle bike. This was captured in Interlochen State Park in Michigan. I noticed when my husband took a photo to show me they were safely at their campsite. What do you see?
I see a little girl lurking by a tree.
Where do you see? Oh,
Right there.
God.
It's
She said, "Oh God."
she's like, oh no. That's so creepy. Okay, so
Yeah.
first off, for those of you who are just listening to this,
We are. I will like to say just real fast. I am going to upload this as a video on Spotify, so they
cool.
can toggle back and forth between listening and seeing the photos.
great.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, the photo is a wood line that is bordering a cliff with 3 motorcycles parked. And if you look behind the middle motorcycle, about probably 20, 30 feet from where the motorcycle would be, it is what looks like a little girl wearing a white dress with her head cocked to the side, which is like nightmare fuel.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Like, that's what I do when I play a demon in our show. Like, like that is absolutely what creepy people do. And it's kind of strange because the little girl doesn't really look dirty, like on her dress.
You can barely see her. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see her. Oh, okay.
You
I
can
was like,
like her dress does look pretty white. But yeah, like her arms, you can kind of see her arms, like right here and right here.
I thought she was headless.
What'd you say?
I thought she was headless.
I feel like she has a head. Like, it's like,
Okay, when you go back a little, I can see it.
There we go. All right.
she's
Yeah.
a little broke neck. That's okay.
Yeah. It's a super creepy photo. And I can see what you mean, Madison, where it looks like her head's like cocked to the right a little bit. And yeah, you can see almost where her arms are, but then they kind of like disappear over here into the pixelation. But yeah, nevertheless, very creepy photo. I've been trying to look at it and figure out what it could be other than, a ghost girl. But it's very
definitely a
much the
ghost girl.
shape of a ghost girl.
Maybe it's a rock.
Bruh. What?
That would be the creepiest rock of all time.
Yeah, I just can't figure out what else it could be.
Yeah, I mean, was like the body of a child dropped off there, or like, you know what I mean? Like, because at a campsite,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, why would there be a little girl in a white dress just lurking,
Yeah.
chinchillin'?
Not you.
I mean, she could be a victim of a crime.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she could definitely be a victim of a crime. She could, I mean, it brings up the question, like, when you're a ghost, are you able to just go anywhere?
So
Or do you hang around? Like, are there perimeters?
that is a very nuanced question.
Yeah.
Because there are some entities that are able to maneuver, but most entities, I would say, usually stay in an area where they are attached to something or are familiar with or had fond memories of, what have you. But that does not mean, and especially with children's spirits, a lot of times children's spirits become what Chris and I like to call homeless ghosts. Where, well, because they are transient, so they can move about the cabin as they please. They don't necessarily have to have died at a location. It's just odd, though, for this particular location, because you see that a lot, like here in Savannah, for instance. There are houses that have children spirits, but no children were ever reported to have died there or what have you. But it's like at a campsite, that's like prime location,
Yeah.
Like that's prime secondary location, as John Mulaney liked to say, is like when you get to the secondary location, you're a goner.
Oh God.
Well, you know, like that stand-up bit he did where like the cop came to his school in like 4th grade, and
I have no idea who that is.
John Mulaney.
John Mulaney? Who's
You don't know
that?
who John Mulaney is?
You know what? I don't. I feel
Lord.
attacked.
You call yourself a comedian?
Oh, I never did. John Mulaney. What he playing?
Well, he
SNL. Well, he didn't. He wasn't in SNL. Anyway,
he was a writer for
ghosts.
SNL.
Oh,
There are ghosts.
anyway.
Well, I was trying to give like the example. You know what I'm talking about, Jay, with the bit where he was like, I was so scared of a secondary location.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
this feels very secondary location.
Oh,
Also, EO Serenity said, DeBria, you are perfect for reviewing these ghost photos. LOL, your expression is what we are all thinking in our heads. And DeBria gives final girl TM vibes.
I wouldn't make it. I would be the first one to die.
So, DeBria, if you were in this situation and you saw that little girl lurking in the shadows of that tree line, would you go up to her?
No. What?
And that's why she's final girl. We would, Madison.
Yeah.
Like you guys would turn and be like, DeBria, and I'll be like down the street.
Down the street.
No, I'm too antisocial for that. I'd be like, I didn't see anything. JT would be the one to be like, are you
hold on.
Are you lost, honey? He's like, this is a plot. Somebody's trying to sneak up on me.
I would go up to her. 100% I would. I'd make sure she's all right. If she's that full body, I mean, this is pretty.
Yeah.
Like, there's not even any transparency. Like, this is pretty. This is pretty full body.
Yeah.
Lauren said, "That's our final girl." Alrighty.
Well,
So yeah.
So JT, on a technological side, how do you feel about this photo? I'm always interested to.
So when I choose these photos to show y'all, I look at them very closely, and I want to make sure that they're most likely not faked. So yeah, I mean, I looked at this. All the pixelation was very similar to the rest of the photo, as you can see. There are those two like little burn areas on which is just really weird, like where her arms kind of like are, and that's like where my eye goes. But yeah, I mean, I think that other than it could possibly be like a downed tree or something, it is definitely part of the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Like definitely.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for your technological analysis.
You
JT.
got it. You got it, bud. I'm also trying to look at the rest of the photo
And see if anything else popped
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
like what this is. I don't know what that is.
Did you guys see like the two little like dots on that like look like a turtle looking
Where
thing?
is this? A turtle?
Like right next to the girl, there's like these two glowy dots.
Where?
That's a raccoon.
Oh
Wait, where? Oh, right here?
no, on the other side.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
That's a big turtle with eyelashes. That's what it looks like to me.
You're like, all right, next.
No,
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
yeah.
There's like little
Well,
two
I
dots
mean,
everywhere.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
looks-
it's the bikes.
It might be it might be like a glare because look at this.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they might have wind guards. Like
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is it's the reflection off of the wind guard. Or the windshield. Okay. Alrighty. So
Welcome,
here we go.
Stephanie.
Yo, what's up, Steph? All right. Let's go ahead and
on to the next
on
one.
to the next one. Cool. Stephanie came see the show. Dawn came and saw the show.
Yes.
And here we go. All right, here we go. And the next one.
On to the next
All
one.
right, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it for the Para Junkies first. Here we go. And then here we are. Open with. All right. So,
Can we look?
oh yeah, you can look. You can look. Maddie, you want to go ahead and read it?
Yep. The owner of these photos said these photographs were captured at Antony's restaurant, which boasts a rich history as one of the oldest establishments in New Orleans. Interestingly, the building once served as a jail. The photographer was invited to tour the restaurant's wine cellar, where they snapped a photo of an individual bidding on wine at an online auction. Only 3 people were present in the wine cellar during the tour: the auction participant, the tour guide, not pictured, and the photographer. Upon reviewing the images the following day, the photographer noticed a mysterious figure in one of the photos who was not present at the time of the capture. Is it the woman?
Yeah.
Why'd I look like me?
Full body. Dang.
Why
Honestly?
DeBria.
Honestly.
I was there last week. I'm sorry.
I was there last week. Is what you said.
Oh my gosh. No, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Like that is so full figured.
It
And
is.
she got black eyes. Her eyes are like black.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look
Oh
at that.
God, they're staring
So
into my
again, you see the
soul.
pixelation all very much
Yeah.
the same. She, color wise, she looks like she fits in the photo because the whole photo is kind of sepiaed out.
Yeah.
It for sure looks extremely creepy, and she looks like she's in period garb.
Yeah.
So for all the people who are like driving and can't look at this on Spotify or YouTube, what exactly, like, Maddie, go ahead and describe what you're seeing.
So basically it looks like we are in a tight hallway sort of situation.
Library.
Well, it's mostly because those look like those are all files and whatnot. So it's like,
file.
yeah, it's like 2 long wall length cabinets with files coming out. There's a man sitting in the center who's on a computer, it looks like. And then in one photo, it's just the man at the computer. And then the second photo, there is a woman who is in like a kind of like black and gray, probably that kind of looks to me Edwardian era.
Yeah.
Look like the
attire.
dress.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the jacket. It looks longer than the jacket, so it's definitely like a dress or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so when you first pulled it up, I thought that was like somebody who worked there.
That's how full body apparition she is.
Yeah, it's she
She looks African American.
Yes.
Yeah, she looked like me.
DeBria.
Like, not what I was going for, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not what I was going for at all.
I mean, you don't have soulless eyes, so I will give you.
Sometimes.
Oh, God.
When I'm paying bills, they're kind of soulless.
When I'm paying bills, I have soulless eyes.
But yeah, she looks like she's just trying to like maneuver through the hallway of sorts.
She's also looking directly at the man.
Well, he's in her way. She's like, move, dude. Like, I'm trying to get through. I got a whole petticoat under here. You know? It's like, but that is insane.
Yeah, that's
to
wild.
Me. I could totally see people saying that this image is not real, if that is a thing, just because it feels like this image could be recreated so easily by someone in a well done Victorian Edwardian style costume. Because like I said, I first thought that, because especially in historic places like New Orleans, Savannah, places like that, a lot of companies will have their employees dress in Victorian style attire because that is what tourists like to see when they come to the South, if you will. They want to see the Southern belles and ladies. But the fact that this is in the wine cellar and this is a historic place, Serenity said she just wanted a glass of wine. Very possible. She's like, ooh, this is nice. They really fixed this place up,
Right?
Yeah, the black eyes are like kind of it's actually pretty creepy.
It's really creepy.
She almost has like the face of a doll.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Know?
She's just a doll face.
Seriously, she almost has the face of a doll. It's really weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is the possibility, although it just took so much energy to fill out that dress, if you will. So she's like, the eyes are an afterthought, as when she was manifesting. There is the possibility that the eyes just didn't happen the way.
Not the eyes just didn't happen.
Just didn't go as planned.
Also, like underneath his like legs look like a face too, or is that just the part of the chair? It
I
look
think
like
that- I think that's the part of the chair.
scream face.
Oh, the screen face? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's just a part of the chair.
Oh,
Also, maybe it's just cut out what?
he don't have a shadow in the first one, but in the second one he does.
What you talking about?
The shadow, like
From the chair.
from the chair and him.
Huh?
You see, like that
Like,
dark
look on
shadow
the
right there.
ground.
And then on the first one,
Oh,
there's
that's
not.
just the angle of it.
Oh, excuse
Everybody
me.
is a ghost. I'm also trying to decipher if the angle of the first photo is the reason why in the second photo, if you look in the right-hand corner, there's like a white shirt.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah.
That's not in the second photo, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just might be the angle.
Yeah.
Like if they shifted to the left a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So
creepy though.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the history of this restaurant, but if I was a betting man, you know, if this is an entity that is attached to this restaurant because it was like a house or something at some point, this very well could have been the kitchen area. Because in a lot of Southern houses that are from the time period of the Victorian era or colonial era, a lot of times the servants were the ones having to be in the basement. A lot of times the living quarters were down there and kitchens were down there. So it's very well that this could be just a converted portion of a old house. But like I said, I don't know anything about Antony's, but we can look it up real quick.
Yeah.
And I just kind of want to see what the actual restaurant looks like.
Yeah, I'm trying to like see what else could it be if it wasn't a person. Like what, like trying to explain to myself like I don't even know what that like looks like.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't a person.
Oh yeah, this was a house at some point. Because if you look at this is their main dining room. That was a ballroom at some point.
Yeah.
Alex Machado is in the comments right now for the live stream. Alex lives in New Orleans. So Alex, have you ever been to Antony's, or can you give us some insight of any entities you might be aware of that this could be? Really nice looking restaurant. Would eat. Yeah. So I was looking up photos of the restaurant, Jay. It definitely looks like it would have been like an old style New Orleans wrought iron front home.
Oh, cool.
But I asked if Alex knew anything about this restaurant since it's in New Orleans.
Yeah. What's up, Alex? How you doing?
Yeah, first thing in the morning. Good morning, Alex. I have questions about it.
Wake up.
Wake up. You know. But super crazy photo though. These are really both of these have been really good photos.
Yeah. No, they really have. Cool. All right. And we are on to numero tres.
Okay.
Here we go. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm going to cut for the pair of junkies first.
Okay.
Blam. And then I am going to open it up for y'all.
Oh,
And this one is creepy.
we can look. Oh God! I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, damn. Like, okay, heard.
It looked like an old man.
Where?
All right.
Oh God!
Looked like a marshmallow, like marshmallow man.
It's like Ghostbusters.
All right. So it says the owner of this photo said, so this photo was taken at my ex-sister-in-law's house. They had a lot of paranormal activity there. She would also have strange dreams about an old woman. What are your thoughts? Yikes.
I don't like
It's
that.
time to move.
That is time to move. That is
time to
That
move.
is nuts. So
Oh, we need the button.
absolutely.
that one was very warranted.
Completely warranted. Yeah. So how's that make y'all feel?
Super uncomfy.
Is she still alive?
Who?
The lady in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It honestly, the first thing I thought was that it reminded me of Insidious, the end of Insidious, where that old woman is getting closer and closer in every single photo. Not that, Maddie, not that one. I mean, that is that Insidious, but no, it's the woman in black at the end who gets closer and closer in every photo. She gives off that vibe. God, yeah. I mean, evil looking thing that is just so freaking evul.
You know what the ghosts look like? You ever seen Austin Powers, that man that be skating with the goal and he did the split? None of y'all know.
Are you talking about a fat bastard?
Yeah, no, not fat bastard.
Oh,
the old man, the one Austin plays. Never mind. Just kidding.
I thought you were talking about.
Wait, hold on. Let DeBria do it. What were you gonna say?
What were you gonna do?
No, like y'all never seen?
No.
What
was he like though?
Jog our memory, DeBria, with an
He
impression.
was skating and then he did like a split and then like y'all have never seen that Austin Powers.
What does he say?
Wait, what do you mean?
You were about to say something.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, oh, never mind.
Stephanie said, yes,
Anyway.
push the button again.
Wait, I'm gonna find a photo.
Yeah. So, absolutely terrifying photo. Maddie, for anyone just driving, and also real fast on Patreon, I upload these photos after we're done. So if you're a parajunkie, you can go and you can analyze these photos if you'd like. But yeah, Maddie, go ahead and describe what we got going on.
So basically, it is a photo of a woman who, like, if you took your phone and you were taking a selfie and you only had a portion of your face to like show something behind you, that is what the woman is doing. And behind her is this demented looking creature
Just
of sorts
terrifying.
that's very translucent, super pale, and can't tell if it's bald or if it has like stringy blonde hair. Because I can't really differentiate, because the woman's got her hair like probably up in a messy bun or something, and so she got some flyaways. Well, I'm serious. She got some flyaways that are like right.
She's roasting a ghost right now.
Well, the girl got some flyaways, and so it's blending with the top of the gremlin behind her.
It literally looks. Let me just say that if you've ever seen the movie The Collector, you know the mask the collector wears where it looks rubber and it's like stretched to a nose.
Yes.
Right. It looks like the white version of that.
No, you know what it looks like?
What does it look like if it's not that?
Nosferatu.
What?
Oh, God.
Like the vampire.
Oh no, I don't get. I don't get that at all, honey.
Oh my. Oh yes.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
See?
Oh man, it is super creepy.
Yeah.
It is. And
And it's got like
it got lipstick on? Y'all see the like lips? Is it just me? It's
it looks transparent. Like.
Oh, don't zoom in.
You zoom
Jesus.
in. Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me go ahead and get it up for Parajunkie so they can zoom in too. Yeah.
Looks like long legs.
Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't transparent. But I also was wondering, like what this dark spot over by its arm is.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah. I just don't know what.
Maybe it's her
be.
sweater. You think it's maybe like something she got? Just kidding.
Behind her or something?
No, I have no clue. It's It looks like her arm goes behind something dark.
So that maybe she's sitting in a chair or something. Yeah. You know? The eyes, Stephanie Wesson said, did she forget to put in her dentures? That's just creepy, y'all.
It does look like
It's very creepy.
Yeah. Well, and it's just, and it's odd that she was saying that her ex-sister-in-law was having dreams about a creepy woman.
Yeah.
Like old woman.
So what could that be? Could that be like a like demonic entity or just like a malevolent entity that's like taking the shape of an older person?
I would go more around the lines of parasitic. entity.
Parasitic. Why?
Just because of the fact that it's causing dreams. Like if we're talking categories, because you don't have to be demonic to invade people's dreams and then also show up as like an entity. Parasitic entities oftentimes feed off of your energy to continue existing. And so I feel like this particular entity maybe took this shape because it knows that it instills fear.
Yeah.
And fear is one of the better ways to get humans, the things that it's feeding off of, to exert the most energy.
Okay.
So it tends to be why, if an entity wants to get something out of you, it goes scary, not, funny, like, that's such a silly thing, because you don't get as much energy off of it, know?
Yeah, that makes sense. And why does it? Why would it have such a scary face? Like, does it? Like, can entities like contort their faces like that to freak you out like even more?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Is like it might have chosen this form because it knows that it instills fear in people.
I just the actual ability to do that is wild. You know?
Well, and it's hard to tell without having more context of what is going on. Eos Serenity sounds like it's an attachment to that woman. It's not, and it very well could be an attachment of sorts, but it also could be an attachment to that house. Like I said, without context, like we only get like a small snippet of the fact that they were having dreams, but we don't know what the dreams are. We don't know when this started happening, if there was a particular incident that occurred where this entity started showing up, if they were going through troubled times. Like there's a lot of reasons why you can become a target to something parasitic, Yeah. And when I say parasitic, that does lean on the malevolent side, but there are a variety of reasons why entities become parasitic. That's just my take on it without knowing anything about the situation.
Yep.
Just the vibes.
So just real fast, going back to the first one of the little girl, Chris gave his input.
Oh yeah.
So I can read Chris's input for looks like your classic lady in white, all the time seeing as a roadside ghost, sometimes mistakenly thought of a hitchhiking ghost. This text to speech was not great. That's what he said.
Wow.
So yeah, like a roadside ghost.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense. It's
wonder why he got lady and we got little girl. But anyway.
Well, I mean, so I guess in a way, a little girl could still be considered a lady in white.
Yeah.
I just personally took because of the size of the entity.
Sure. That's what I think that's what it was, but yeah, so anyway, this one is creepy. It's just super creepy. And it looks like it's glowing too.
Huh?
It looks like it's glowing too.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and so that's a part of the reason why I feel like it might be a little translucent, because it feels like almost like the light from like the kitchen area is like shining through
it, not off of it.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, so that is those are the 3 photos that I have for y'all. I hope you can't sleep tonight.
What?
It's JT's favorite activity.
No.
It's just to scare the bejesus out of people. Yeah.
I have no problem sleeping with the amount of jobs I have.
She's like, sleep is my only break. But
cool.
Yeah, DeBria, did you enjoy these photos? Did they make your morning?
Yeah, I enjoyed it all. Yeah, they were great.
Would you, if you had to pick your favorite photo, which one would it be?
Probably this one, because we keep roasting this person. We don't call her or him like 50 different things.
Ashley Krieger said it looks like Voldemort before he got his body back.
Dang.
I mean, she's not wrong though.
Yeah.
Are we talking about when he was in the back of the head of Professor Quirrell, or are we talking about wormy Voldemort when he had to be like
Wormy?
Well, you know, like when he was feeding on unicorns and he was like this just like slithering like
Yeah, I remember
thing.
that.
Yeah.
No, I think it's back of the head Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one's your favorite, JT?
I would say this one because it's the most evil.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 3 is the best. Not to say the other photos aren't fantastic as well. Really solid.
I always save the best for last, though.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. I would agree with you, but Ashley confirmed it's wormy Voldemort.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wormy Voldy, she said, actually.
Wormy Voldy.
But thank y'all so much for joining us today on this little ghost caught on camera moment, if you will.
It's a nice little, why Chris is out of town. Figure we do a little bonus episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, thank y'all so much for listening and watching wherever you get your podcast. So make sure you keep up to date with us as we start this new true crime podcast. It's going to be called From One to Wicked. It'll be on its own separate podcast channel on Spotify, YouTube. Well, it'll be on our same YouTube, but Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever. So make sure you go and look for that when it comes out. Also, join us for all of the live streams that are coming up with our really fantastic guests on Patreon. And just enjoy the rest of your week whenever you're listening to this. But my name is Madison Timmons.
I'm Chris Susie.
Stay spooky, y'all.